Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're having a great January 7th Monday afternoon. It is beautiful here in Texas. And hey, if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan and you watched the game this weekend or on Saturday, the 5th, it was fantastic. Dak, Zeke, Van Der Esch, everybody gave it their all. And you know what? Now it looks like we're going to be playing the Rams in LA for another playoff game. And it's just Dallas Cowboys are killing it. Really happy about that. But, that's not what I wanted to share today. What I wanted to share was something really unique that I discovered yesterday. Something very fundamental that I kind of it blew my mind. Let's just put it that way. I was sitting in my office, as I like to do every Sunday afternoon, and kind of set my goals for the week, kind of plan things out, finish up what I wanted to do for the previous week. And, I started looking at my diet and my nutrition, because one of the things I resolved to do in 2019 was to get a little bit more targeted about my diet and nutrition. I'm pretty good for the most part. On a good day, I'll eat about 4 times. On a bad day, 2 times. But usually more 4 times than 2 times. And for my goals, energy, maintaining my lean mass, burning body fat, and keeping my metabolism going, that's kind of where I need to be. Everybody's different, obviously. But, what I decided to do was use some of the use the 2 most powerful tools that currently exist for dieting. And you're going to be really surprised when I tell you what these are, because it kind of blew my mind how something so fundamental and so basic could actually help you dramatically stay focused and be more likely to follow your program, whether that's your diet, your training, your nutrition, whatever. And I'll tell you what those 2 things are. Number 1, a pencil. And number 2, a piece of paper. I know that sounds trivial, but let me tell you, I went back and I sat down and I started writing out what I had eaten over the last 3 to 4 days. And I was blown away how my diet was all over the place from one day to the next. I mean, one day I was eating twice, the next day only once, some days 3 times. And the foods I was eating were completely inconsistent with what I was trying to achieve. And it just blew my mind that, when you sat down and you write things out and you look at it and you're like, man, I thought I was doing well, but I was completely off track. So what I did is I drew a line in the middle of that paper, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to structure my diet correctly with a pen and a piece of paper, not on the computer, just actually sit down with a notepad. And I wrote out exactly what I wanted to do for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. 9 a.m., 12 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. And I actually wrote what foods I was going to be eating at that time, the activities that would fall in between. So if I was going to do my cardio, my workout from 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning, eat my first meal at 9 a.m., work from 9 to 12 p.m., have lunch, then have another work session from 12 to 3, and so forth and so on. And it finalized it. It put it in a concrete form that I could look at and just say, hey, this is solid. This is what I need to be doing. And, for those of you guys who don't have any issues with this, I get it. No big deal. But for me, it made a pretty significant impact. And I've been doing this for over 20 years. What I think has happened, though, is I've just got kind of used to eyeballing things. I figure out, hey, this is what I need to eat. I know how many 8 ounces of chicken is. I know what 8 ounces of lean meat is. I know what 50 grams of carbs are, all that stuff. So it doesn't really matter, what diet you follow. I mean, you can follow any diet. I mean, diets work. Diets don't fail. People fail. But the issue was I just wasn't structuring it in a visual way that I could interpret and look at every single day. And it was kind of like I was trying to drive to Las Vegas, Nevada without GPS. I was just all over the place. So I think that could be a very beneficial tip for you if any of you guys are resolute on following a plan in 2019, whether it be training or nutrition or diet. You're kind of in the midst of getting going. You're figuring out what you're going to do. You're researching what diet you're going to follow and all that jazz. Sit down, get a piece of paper, get a pencil or a pen, write it out. Just kind of takes the time to say, hey, this is my first meal. My first meal is at 8 in the morning. My second meal is at 11. My third meal is at 2. This is what I can eat. This is what I'm going to be doing between those times. Figure out how to make it more convenient for yourself. And you'll be blown away with the amount of consistency that starts to contribute to your daily life. I think it's just profoundly unbelievable. So anyway, I hope you guys got a little bit of something out of that, and hopefully you got some information that you could use. Dallas Cowboys, Saturday. Let's have another good game, guys. I look forward to another victory in Los Angeles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Take care, guys.